Annie was married for nearly 50 years. Her husband was physically and emotionally abusive throughout the entire marriage. Annie had recently separated from him and was actively seeking a divorce. In this video, Annie talks with a domestic violence advocate about her last encounter with her husband, when she returned to their house in rural Florida after he had asked for help in dealing with the health care need.
He's a diabetic. He has kidney failure. So the nurses, he had several members amputated on his feet, both of them. And the nurses had learned me how to train me to change the bandage. So he told me, would I come out there and get, see after his feet for him? And he would pay me my gas money. So I did. So he called me again. He said the nurses had him. I said, well, Burdell, maybe you wasn't there when they came to see about you, because when them nurses come, you have to be home. So when I goes back out there, he was glued in an argument. Because I had asked him prior, had he got a divorce, because I had to go to Social Security and put in for my check, Social Security check. And he told me, no, he didn't have no money. But I seen where he had, and I just asked him, why did he could have told me. He didn't have to lie about it. And then I think that was just something that he had planned to do in the first beginning. Because I was in the house earlier that day. And I asked him that on the outside. And I know the gun was there. He reached over to get the gun. And as he did, I just took a garbage can right there by the door, and I threw it. And I guess that's what saved my life, the garbage can, because he only shot me in the back of my leg. And something just told me to pick up that garbage can and threw it. I didn't turn around. I just took it and threw it, because it wasn't much trash in it. And I just threw it back to the screen door where he was shooting, cocking the gun towards. I know he wasn't aiming to shoot me in my leg. Why would he shoot me in my leg? Many times he done threatened to kill me. No. I got in my car and drove to the police station and told them what had happened.
How did the police treat you?
Well, at first they didn't believe it, but then when he did look and see, he tried to, start first, and then he called him for, called rescue in, and then he called some more officers in, and they went right away to the house. Because if Fredo knew he had shot me, I'm quite sure he'd got in his truck and when he hid that gun. But when he shot me, I didn't make no yell. I didn't say anything. I just left, got in the car and drove off. So I'm sure he assumed he didn't hit me after I threw the garbage can at the track to save. But when the police there, the gun, the shell was still on the floor and everything. We didn't dispense it out the gun. They took pictures and stuff of it and gave it to me and showed me what that happened.